Good morning, it's Suzy Walker here. Happy Friday. Today I want to invite you to join me on a positive thinking experiment. There's a new film just out, released today, called The Secret, Dare to Dream, with Katie Holmes and Josh Lucas. Katie Holmes, she's the actress who was in that amazing, remember that teenage drama on the beach? I can't remember what it was called, but great actress. The film is all about the book called The Secret. Can you remember The Secret? It was published in 2006, written by Rhonda Byrne. And it was all about how positive thinking can create fantastic positive results in your life. It was a massive, huge bestseller. I think it sold 30 million books worldwide in 50 different countries. And the idea is what you focus on expands, and that thoughts become things. It was just this fantastic, huge, best-selling idea and book. I loved it. And now they've made, 14 years later, they've made a rom-com out of it. So it's going to be so if you're wanting something to watch over the weekend, it might be a brilliant thing to have if you love psychology, you love the idea of positive thinking, and how when we think positive things, I suppose the thing, the actual book was quite controversial. The idea that you just think positive thoughts and then you can attract lots of wonderful things into your life. It was called The Law of Attraction. So what I thought we could do, so some people are quite cynical about it, and some people love it and they think it's fantastic. So what I thought we could do, from Friday to Friday, the next 7 days, I thought we could create our own positive thinking experiment and see if it's true. So maybe watch the film and get an idea. So a lovely rom-com, something really easy, The Secret, Dare to Dream. And then what you can do is just play with the idea this week. We're doing a lot of what we call belief experiments at Psychologies, where you get to take a belief and explore it and see if you can find evidence to show that it's true. So imagine if it was true that by thinking positive thoughts, you can attract what you want into your life. Just imagine if that was true. So why don't we just experiment with it this week? So it's a happy Friday thought, so why not give it a try? So let's just first of all kind of check in with yourself with, what does negative thinking look like? How do you know when you're negative thinking? So there's loads and loads of different ways of negative thinking. There's ruminating, when you constantly think about something and then go back and revisit it and stroke it a little bit more, and he did this, she did that, I'm not sure it's going to happen. It's like a worry thing. You ruminate over and over again. So negative thinking. Complaining is this is not going well. How often do you complain? Notice. I wonder what it would be like if you had a complaint detox in the next 7 days. Just say. I'm not saying you are complaining a lot. What about catastrophizing? I can never say that. Catastrophizing, which is the idea of when you take something and then you turn it into something really awful, and you think, oh my God, this is never going to work. It's not only not going to work, it's going to go horribly wrong, and it's going to be a disaster, and I'm going to catch coronavirus. And the truth is, we don't know. We don't know one way or the other. So why put yourself in that place? So these are maybe some of the ways that you use negative thinking to feel bad about your life. Many of us are not even aware that we're doing it. But if we become more consciously aware of when we are perhaps in the grip of negative thinking, and I don't know about you, but it feels like, my God, we're in the grip of negative thinking and you can't get out of it, and you're especially ruminating, and because I ruminate and go round and round and stroke, so that's not cool at all. So if you're in the grip of negative thinking, how do you make the leap to positive thinking? How do you find a way to start thinking positively? Now, luckily for the readers of Psychologies, there has been so much research done on the positive psychology, and Martin Seligman is the father of positive psychology. I think about 25 years ago, they started to, they used to study why people felt low or depressed or down. And then Martin Seligman, a psychotherapist from the States, started to say, right, okay, what I'm going to do is start studying what makes us feel good. What is the psychology of growth and happiness and success? And they did a lot of scientific studies and trials around that. So, and he came up with lots and lots of experiments and real useful ways to think positively. I mean, some of them you will have heard before, but things like gratitude. So what about if you start your day, we're going to do a 7-day positive thinking experiment. So I just want to give you some kind of tools that might help you do that. So you know that you're in the grip of negative thinking, and then you want to go into the kind of new world of positive thinking. Gratitude. Number one, start the day with, what am I grateful for today? Today is a Friday. It's brilliant, beautiful day. I am so grateful for the wonderful weather. I'm here on my, I don't know if you can see, on my canal boat. I live on a canal boat in central London, and I'm going at 11 o'clock for a wild swim, not in the canal, but down in Beckenham somewhere in London, with my associate editor Lizzie Heathcote, and we're going wild swimming in a pond somewhere. So that's really amazing. So I'm playing hooky for 3 hours of my day, and I'm going to do that. So 3 things: beautiful day, I live on my canal boat, and I am going wild swimming in the middle of the day on one of the hottest days of the year. That's, for me, that's what I'm grateful for. What are you grateful for? Okay, the other thing is, at the end of the day, a great practice that Seligman was proven not only makes you feel good in the moment, but also almost 6 months later will make you feel better. And that is the question, what went well and why today? What went well and why today? So imagine if you, because often, when you're ruminating, you think, oh my goodness, this is really rubbish. I feel really down. I feel really low, and you keep going. It's a cycle, and you spiral down. It gets worse and worse and worse. So what if you said, okay, let's focus on what went well. So what went well for you yesterday? Let's say, let's start there, but do it at the end of the day. What went well yesterday and why? So think of an experiment. So I would think, what went well yesterday? I had a wonderful conversation with a new contributor of Psychologies, and I'm very, very excited about her coming on board and doing some more work with us. So that for me went well, and what that means is more inspiration in the magazine, more inspiration in my life. I found her personally very inspiring. What went well for you yesterday? And why is that work? So again, you're building on the thing, and then you're asking yourself why, and really kind of stroking that, which brings us on to number 3, savoring. Savoring is a great way around enhancing positive thinking. So savoring is a way of, it's almost being very mindful, and to do this, you sort of ground your feet on the floor, or on the, I don't know if you see my canal boat's moving. Ground your feet on the floor and sort of ask yourself, how am I feeling, and then notice the kind of breeze on your cheek, the heat on your head, and savor the feeling. Enjoy the small moments. If you have a cup of coffee, smell the coffee. It's very sensory. Smell the coffee, taste the coffee, get a feeling of how good it feels. And rather than just rushing through life, I've been doing the slow experiment all year, and I've been doing it's just like slowing down enough to enjoy the moment. So that's savoring. Number 4 is kindness. We have Dr. David Hamilton, who is our brilliant kindness star at Psychologies, who does our kindness conversations with different celebrities. He's just done Matt Haig for us, which we're very excited about, which is coming up soon. So kindness, he talks, I mean, we've got so many videos on Psychologies TV, so go and check them out. But not only the psychological benefits of kindness, but the physiological benefits of kindness. It will have a massive impact on you. So how can you be kind today? It could be kind to yourself. It could be kind to others. It could be a random act of kindness, and see what impact that will have on your life. The other thing I would say is, with this new film out, The Secret Dare to Dream, and do try and go and download it. It's a downloadable one. You can get it on lots of platforms. All the details are below. And I don't know, be inspired by books, by films, by all that. You know, for me, when I'm feeling really low, I have a kind of stack of books that I go to films that sometimes I haven't got any energy left at the end of the day, so I just want to watch something really, really fun and really wonderful that makes me feel good. So this film is a rom-com, so that might be fun to watch. And just again, this idea of sometimes you have to reach for different ideas. You have to, you know, our current thinking has got us to this place. So sometimes we need to look at other ways of thinking, other ways of philosophies that may change our thinking. So I know the kind of the law of attraction, again, it was controversial when it came out, when Rhonda Byrne wrote about it in 2006 in the book The Secret. But it's just about, okay, well, what have you got to lose? What would it be like for 7 days of positive thinking, and try and experiment? So 5 different ways. Gratitude. What am I grateful for today? What are you grateful for today? 2, what went well and why at the end of the day. 3, savoring all the sensory, drinking coffee, smell it. I'm going while swimming, notice the cold water on my body, to notice the heat coming through the window now. It's so beautiful. What can you say? What experiences can you savor today? Kindness, kindness, kindness. It will physiologically and psychologically make you feel fantastic. So who can you be kind to today? What acts of kindness can you create today, and see how that makes you feel? And 5, just reach and look for books, films, anything that's going to make you feel good, that's going to, you know, I mean, if we watch the news, it can have the absolute opposite effect. When we read social media or certain media, you know, look for the books and the films that will feed you with positivity. Anyway, happy Friday, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Let's do a 7-day thought experiment. Let's go from negative thinking to positive thinking. Notice how often you are negative thinking, and see what it's like when you start positive thinking, and see if it does have an impact on your life. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Lots of love. Bye.